As events unfold all over the world, we are left pondering as to what life is really about. We have suddenly woken up to realize that all our pursuits and all the things we devoted our time and energy to are meaningless in the face of the uncertainty COVID-19 brings. Nobody knows what tomorrow holds, as even our rulers are confounded by this plague. Science has tried to dominate the discussion, but we can all see the confusion as they change their stories every day. Everything we have known to be true we now question. What happened to all the December 31st prophecies proclaiming 2020 as our year of upliftment, greatness, perfection, etc.? So many unanswered questions, but one thing we know to be true: God's love reigns supreme everywhere, now as we witness acts of kindness everywhere. This is true love, which is a key attribute of God. God showed His love to mankind by giving His only Son for the redemption of mankind. We love Him because He first loved us. If a man say, "I love God," and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he had seen, how can he love God whom he had not seen? Our life's experiences are many and varied, and certainly, like King Solomon, we now understand that our sole purpose here on earth is to fellowship with our Maker. Experience is a good teacher, but many times experience will charge you too much for tuition. There's a lesson we ought to learn from history, and that is that men don't learn from history. We want to give the flower of our lives to selfish pursuits, then we want to hand the stem to God. We want to burn the candle at both ends, and when it's all burnt out, we want to blow the smoke of a misspent life in the face of God. King Solomon is determined to find happiness, and he says, "I know where I'll find it," and he tried luxuries. King Solomon sat on a throne of solid ivory, overlaid with gold. He drank from vessels of gold. They pressed the rarest wines to his lips. They enrobed him with the purest of purples and embroideries. They cheered him with the sweetest music in that land of harps. For him, royalty had no demeaning, wealth had no luxury, and gold no glitter. All was his, but Solomon found out that money is no substitute for salvation. Solomon found out you can have plenty in your purse, but nothing in your person. Solomon found out you can be vogue on the outside and vague on the inside. Solomon found out you can breathe or live a long time without actually living. Money may buy material things, but it won't buy deep down satisfaction. Money may buy a house, but it cannot buy a home. Money may buy 4 years in college, but it cannot buy an education. Money may buy a wife, but it cannot buy love. That's why Jesus Christ said, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do it corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do it corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart is." Solomon moved on from luxuries and he tried to acquire knowledge. Solomon found out that the hand of knowledge just can't dry away tears. Solomon found out there are some doors that the master key of knowledge cannot unlock. Solomon found out that the mind just can't solve the problems of the heart. Solomon found out that you can have a full head and an empty heart. Knowledge may be power, but it is never peace. Solomon said, "And I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this is also a vexation of the spirit." Solomon then moved on from learning to liquor. In his quest for the meaning and purpose of life, Solomon tried money, women, alcohol, knowledge, etc. His days were characterized by wine, women, and songs, for he had 700 wives and 300 concubines. Solomon left some remarkable nuggets of wisdom for us all, so that we don't waste our life in endless and meaningless pursuits. Because as he reflected on his life in his old age and pondered on his lifelong quest for meaning and answers, he came to the conclusion that vanity of vanities, all is vanity. As Solomon turned to the Lord in the twilight of his life, he said, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path." Whatever it is you are looking for out of life, you will find it only in Jesus. If you desire life, you must not reject him. If you need light, you must not refuse him. If you crave for love, you must not neglect him. If you pursue joy, you must not omit him. If you want peace, you must not exclude him. If you demand the truth, you must not ignore him. If you need power, you must not forsake him. If you long for rest, you must not turn away from him. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And you can trust him because he was wounded for our transgressions, bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. God created us to serve and worship him, to be in constant relationship with him. Anything outside of that takes the human body, soul, and spirit outside of its default setting. What is your life about? May God bless all of you in Jesus' name.